Hello, this is Kat. I'm gonna yap for 10 minutes or something like that. I don't know, I just felt the urge to make a video. Um, I've been like watching a lot of deep stuff, you know, like chat, this is deep, I'm like 9, this is deep. No, but for real, like, just trying to also, like, test my confidence as well, not test, like, kind of try and improve it. Try not to care as much about things that don't really matter to me. For example, so like, I don't know, like rambling videos like Melanie, also a trans girl, that sadly stopped uploading, which is kind of sad, but, you know, like, people be like, what is this bitch yapping about? Um, yeah, she was just like she had this camera and it was like 4:3 ratio and, you know, she was just yapping. Anyways, just been thinking, like, caring about things that don't or not caring about things that don't really matter. Like fame, money, or like working too hard, stuff like that. Trying to enjoy life. I think that's what you should be doing in this absurd, surreal surreal life that we live in. Oh, someone's drowned. You know, like, I remember there's this video I watched, called "No, the World Isn't Ending," or yeah, something like that. And I watched it in Japan, and I felt really inspired and moved by it. And there's a bit from it. He says, you know, in a world that is not even meant to exist, or we don't even know if it's meant to exist, because like this universe happened by chance, basically. It's just like, you know, like this point and then fucking atoms or whatever kinda expanded. I'm not a scientist, I'm like a retard. Okay, I shouldn't be saying that, but well, I'm not actually a, a stupid person, because I have graduated in computer science. It's just like, why did I do that? I don't know. That was a pointless endeavor of my life, but you know, I thought that's what I wanted to do. I thought that's what should be expected of me, and then I've learned that you shouldn't do stuff that please other people, or you know, like that society, you know, go against the grain, be a rebel, be a punk. I mean, to a certain extent, right? Or I mean, if you want to follow the sheeple, then go ahead. You know, that's on you. But I was reading through. Oh my god, is that guy flying? But I was reading through regrets people had. Like, people. This was the most interesting thing that I've kind of came across in the most recent couple of months or days, I guess. Anyways, it was these. You know, people. There's this doctor or some nurse or something, probably a nurse. Attended like people on their deathbeds, and you know, like asked if they had any regrets and stuff like that. Like the top ones, this is verbatim, I can't, well, not verbatim, sorry, I can't remember like the exact list, but it was like not working so hard, you know, living authentically, being true to myself, not caving into expectations. What else was there? Um, Authentically not working too hard. That was kind of like the top ones, I think. And it got me thinking. I was just like, well, I want to live life, you know, and experience things, and you know, not have too many regrets. Of course, you're gonna like regret some stuff, but like nothing major. You know, like spending time with family. That was one as well. I think like friends and family, time with them. Not just being like, oh, I'm busy, because I've done that before. Like I've been like, oh, I'm busy when, you know, in reality I'm just lazy or something, or like, you know, like there's something else that seems more important at the time, like work or something like that. But so I've just been like thinking about that, like a lot in my head. There's also this other channel that I've been watching. I'll probably link all these videos in the description, but yeah, I'll just link the videos in the description because I can't be bothered editing this. Like I kind of want to, but anyways, I'm not like. I've been thinking a lot as well about like, you know, what I really want to do and stuff like that, and like the work that I really want to put in. You know, I've kind of like pushed myself a lot throughout the years, expecting praise or like, you know, things to be better because like, you know, I put in the work, and you know that's what we should be doing, you know, working hard and, you know, achieving our dream job and stuff like that, or whatever, you know, chase your dreams. But then like at the end of the day, it's all kind of pointless, and like if you don't have a meaning behind the things you do. You know, I've done like all my grades in pianos, you know, wow, what a flex. Like, it doesn't really mean much at the end of the day, right? It doesn't mean much if you're this amazing person, if you have lots of money, fame. At the end of the day, we come in this life lonely, and we leave this world lonely. That's quite deep, yeah, I know, right? Like, that's just like, whoa. But, you know, I just want to have fun and not like be too hedonistic about things, but just like let loose, like relax, have fun, not work too hard, and not care about things that shouldn't really matter. You know, be authentic, be confident, whatever. Work on yourself, the things that genuinely bring you joy. I just, you know, I don't want to push myself for something that I don't really care about anymore, I guess, is what is the point that I'm trying to make. I kind of like lost my train of thought. But basically, I've just been thinking about that a lot. What time are we at? 7 minutes. Should be enough yapping. But, you know, I was watching Melanie's videos in Japan, and I was just like, well, this is really cool. Like, this is someone that's kind of like me. You know, they're pretty, and you know, they're just like sharing their thoughts, having a vibe on the internet, and you know, they've got like this older style kind of webcam, kind of vlogging vibe to them, and I was just like, this is so cozy, this is so nice. Like, it's quite nostalgic in a way, even though like, you know, even though I don't know, I don't really have much reason to be nostalgic. Ostensibly have much reason. I learned that word too. This when Marnie was there review video. Anyways, I've yapped for quite a while. Too much yapping. Yapped enough.